you could give me some of them ribs y'all be cooking out there in Kansas, okay, in Missouri. I'm not well versed with the region. I mean, why would I be? I mean, because you can get good barbecue ribs at TGI Fridays these days. Okay, son. Okay. All right, now you take this loss and no Madden OG is a boss. Bars.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Ritter back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
I'm trying to get you about on the 6-yard line, my guy. Let me see what I do here. Oh, damn, moolah. Moolah, motherfuckers. Moolah. I say moolah, motherfuckers. Moolah. Hey, look. Okay, you're supposed to be adults on here. That's why I'm cursing. But if you're not an adult, take your ass to school. For real. Okay? For real. Get off this damn game. Get it right now. Take a loss. Concede. And take your ass to 3rd period or something like that right now. Something like that. Anyway. Alright. Good luck. Boy, you got the wrong running back in there, boy. Yeah, boy, you don't even know that damn team just out here running around with like a chicken with his head cut off, huh? Come on, boy. Come on now, boy. We ain't got all day. Take your ass 3rd period. You cannot pause the game until 2, 4, 3, 4, whatever time your kids get out of school these days. You can't pause the game until then.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up the head of steam.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Ritter now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Now here's Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Mahomes to throw once more. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Boy, it always got me on the 1. Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive.
They got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
This is no time to even think about, hey, we're going to milk the clock. Here we just got good ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Ritter. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
All you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or 2.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Throwing now is Mahomes. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Mahomes now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Ritter to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A gain there of 30 big ones. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ritter will set up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Ritter from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Ritter has it knocked down, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over the football at the 45-yard line. Disappointing into the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and they lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the goal.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta.
Did my eyes deceive me? Or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Forced out to his left. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And again, it's Mahomes rolling to his right. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Room past the 35. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they'll bring Toney in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. At the 40-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 2 runs in a row, only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 42-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8 from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Now we're behind his man, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs' 1st down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Mahomes going to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5. In motion right is Tony. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Butker on for the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Moolah!
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Again, it's Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Ritter now. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. And you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Ritter back to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Desmond Ritter on target to Drake London. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Boy, you crazy. You almost broke that one, boy. Ooh, wee moolah.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. I think